Dick was always kind of like the guy to look up to when I first started racing. Dick was very dominant. He had won a lot of late model races, was very successful, especially in the local area. So, being a youngster coming up through, whether he was in the 14B car or the 28, car with the bolt place of Ron and Nielsen, Dick was always somebody that was very successful, and even when they weren't winning as much, they were still a very successful team that you looked at as, they had a lot going on, and it was a very admirational team to look at, because it was something that you wanted to work towards to be as good of, or have as many wins as what they had accomplished over the years.
Take me through that last race of the season.
It's back when Lynn and Billy Jr. were in the process of trying to acquire State Line. They had, I believe it was a 40-lap race. I also believe it was 4,000 to win. We had led, I think it was straight up to lap 38. I had a battery that was starting to fail, and it was about lap 25, and I shut all my lights, accessories off to try to get it through, and it just, cautions came, made the race last longer, and it just happened to be, Dick was right there. He was able to get by when I slipped up in lap traffic, and it was one of those things that made it for his 80th career win, which was huge for him, and for me it was like I led like over 95% of that thing to only lose
80 wins at one track.
Dick was very fortunate over the years. He had a lot of good crew guys that stuck with him, and which makes it good, because those crew guys learned what each other's strengths and weaknesses are, learned what Dick's driving habits, styles, what he preferred out of a car, how he liked it to be, which all that stuff kind of really, it takes the whole package, to make everything click, and Dick had that package, and Dick was able to wheel the race car. So everything has to come together, and it showed in his career and his accomplishments, and Dick was one of the guys that when I started racing, one of the veterans that you looked up to. You could go out and race him, and if you raced him clean, most generally, you got raced clean in return. Like anything, you're running a big race, and it's big money to win at the end if you're a lap car or whatever. Sometimes, they'll nudge you a little bit, but they always, Dick was always one that, he tried to, do it in a very respectable manner, at least to me, if that time it came. And there was times where Dick and I ran door to door and never touched, and I may have prevailed or he may have prevailed, but either way, he respected who he raced with a lot of the times, and it just made for good racing and someone to look up to.
You were